our dear guests of honor, other esteemed guests in your respective capacities, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Nakanike Rahmatullah from Form 5 Sciences, alongside with my colleague
Nandala Abdurrahman, Senior 3.
We are in front of you to present a speech that will leave a reason as to why we are celebrating Namagabi at 40 years. How can you forget those years? I repeat myself. How can you forget those years? The years of pain, the years of struggle, the years of striving to brand Namagabi a small school in Kayunga. The years when water was scarce in Namagabi. I can't imagine the years when Namagabi secondary school students had to share constructions with Namagabi Umeya pupils. You can't dare forget the years when our school had only 8 teachers, 5 students, and the government was opting to stop it from running because they claimed it was unserious. How can I forget the years when in Kayunga we had to ask for the educated ones from Masaka to represent us in politics as the capable politicians we had? The years when cultural education in Kayunga was not prioritized. I can't imagine when the Muslim education system was undermined. The years when the lullaby you could hear in the dormitories was from the mosquito sounds. The years when we had to miss food as students and then you don't act as if you care because you had no option. The years when poverty was the song of the day. There was no money to pay salary for the teachers. The years when the government aid had to come back after seeing us getting serious. But then it is the reason as to why we are here, celebrating Namagabi at 40 years. Because it indeed nurtured us to what we are right now. It has nurtured what you are seeing before you, the leaders that are capable. Before you, out of the great struggle we had in the years back then, I don't want to call because it hurts and pains. But that has made us what we are now. Namagabi, the might school in the nation. Those were the years of hard times, where we're not recognized on map as a school in Uganda. But then they had no option, the board members, but only a hard decision that was left to them. Do you know that decision? Because they had to brand Namagabi, they had to opt for sponsoring students, one that you don't know, who doesn't claim any relationship to you, but just because you have to brand our school. When the board members had to move door by door, requesting for students to come to a school, requesting someone to come for education service, because Namagabi had not made it yet, where you are seeing it right now. But now it is the school of the nation that was only started for Kayunga and Bugere. It is the school of qualification, which is the first option, with the base teachers that give the right consultation. Indeed, it is no longer in the conclusions, but it stands out as the great school. As I'm leaving, I pose a question to you. All the great struggle we had, what did it nurture our school to? And what were the results of the great pain we faced?
يا عباد الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Indeed, we have the struggles that made us cry, the struggles that made people die, the struggles that put Namagabi on the lowest level. But today, as we come here to celebrate the 40 years of progress, we come here not only to celebrate Namagabi's highs, but also the lows. Again, as we're here to talk about Namagabi, I feel so proud every time I say I'm a student of Namagabi. I'm a student of Namagabi because I feel it. From all the pain we had, remember students couldn't eat. Remember the accommodation we had. The Muslims, was only one school in Bugerere that taught. But again, miracles never ended on Jesus' regime. Here comes a sudden miracle. And in the 1984, Namagabi rises. 1985, rises again. 1990, Namagabi on the apex. And then, what of the 2024, Namagabi being on the top. Namagabi my school, Namagabi your school. Dear ladies and gentlemen, yes, Namagabi has achieved it to these 40 years of progress. But what has brought this achievement? She talked about the suffering we had. And then, yes, because of the cooperation of you, the parents, thank you. You, the students, thank you. And then, the leaders, again, thank you so much. Because of this, we had Namagabi develop. I know we have leaders in education. Educators helped us so much. Remember the quality of teachers we had. The quality of teachers we had. But where are we now? When you look through the staff of Namagabi, every teacher, I believe, the lowest level is a degree. Wow, how proud am I of my school. The head teacher is our OB, who expected a school that started from 2 rooms to produce politicians, doctors, engineers, businessmen, and the very school we are talking about is producing public speakers. This is the power of Namagabi. Yes, indeed, we need Namagabi on top. Dear ladies and gentlemen, today we are celebrating 40 years. But 40 years isn't the apex of success. The 40 years we are celebrating, they are the first step to the next step. If we have been able to reach the 40 years, this question goes to you. What will happen in the next 10 years? There is a saying in Swahili that ahadi ni deni, a promise is a date. Today, my dear leaders, my students, my parents, I kneel to you so that we make a promise of the next 10 years. Are we ready to support Namagabi in the next 10 years, students? Are we ready to support Namagabi in the next 10 years, parents? And then, my leaders, are we ready to empower Namagabi in the next 10 years? No. Indeed, I'll be pleased that my leaders have got no ability to make you show me what you feel. But I believe if you have hoped in the 40 years, it will be the same in the 50 years. Dear head teacher, before I leave the stage, this goes to you. In the past 10 years, remember this is the 4th decade we are celebrating. 10 years were of suffering, the first 10 years of Namagabi. The second 10 years also had many lows. The third also had the same. Here came the 4th decade. Each first 7 years had lows. Look, a miracle comes to Namagabi essence. They bring a gentleman, a perfect character, a role model, and the inspirer, Mr. Kasire Yusuf, has given Namagabi value that wherever you go, everyone talks about Namagabi. Dear sir, we are greatly pleased, sir. As I end my speech, I end by saying, we can save Namagabi. We can see Namagabi at greater heights if we collaborate as educators, leaders, and then the students. I love my Namagabi. I need my Namagabi. I want my Namagabi. I like my Namagabi. Njagala Namagabi. Nyenda Namagabi. Napenda Namagabi. What do you have attacked at Namagabi? As we conclude with my fellow, we say that if we want to see Namagabi at greater heights, we need to collaborate as a whole. Thank you.
Banagaliza amanyi. Engaliza amanyi. Tukubire Haji Kasirye engaliza amanyi. Ba student ate mwe mususe muko. Kubanga mwe mufuna ebibala ate abamu kufe tutafuna. Fe ku mulembe guli omanye twakwanga. Twalina bitontome mu Luganda Mr. Money yatukwatangako nnyo. Naye guno omulembe wewa. Weewaawo. So Haji Yusuf Kasirye tusiima buwungirwa. Mukama Katonda agira akyakutukuumira. Kubanga obulungi bw'otukoledde.